behind their Ancients, but it does look like Myrmidon is going to start stacking these Ancient creeps for Puppet, but they look like to start pushing bottom. The Legion team are going to work their way over there as... No, Malikan actually does pick up a Mighty Blade, so he's going to be going for a Shrunken Head. Early as Storm's stun goes off, the Bubbles ulti comes out with his silence. He is getting in a bit of trouble though at the moment. No one has gone down yet, there's no one in real trouble yet, but Bubbles does manage to get away. All hell is breaking loose, no one is really doing enough damage to kill Hammerstorm. He does go down to the Bombardier mini bomb. Puppet Master goes down to Malikan. Definitely heard it that time. Comes down from Bombardier. Bubbles will get away. Myrmidon will waveform out of there, so it was not a good exchange at all. The Zenith Gaming come out of it. 5 heroes on top, with 2 leaving with about half HP. Bomb, actually, 3 of them are almost on full health, and 2 of them are going to be on full health as soon as Demented Shaman starts healing, so they're going to get a tier 2 tower soon. I would expect them to start pushing, maybe not. Malikan might go for the Ancient Crypts that are stacked over there, but he's going to port to the middle lane and continue his farm there. So they are going to back off, I'd say, Triumph. But in the end, it was a really good team fight for Zenith Gaming, and Malikan actually picking up his levels. He's rocketed to level 14, along with Pharaoh, who's level 13. So the experience and the gold just go on to Zenith. Zenith are now ahead by 1800 experience and 900 gold, so good to see this game is evening out a little.
Yeah, it's definitely coming back with a vengeance. As I'm just going to say that Roger Dodger's Puppet Master is down to 313 GPM, while Malikan has shot up to 364, so definitely getting ahead there. Just looking at Malikan, hasn't picked up anything else yet. Just trying to find out if anybody's picked up anything. Just scrolling through this item series. See Myrmidon still hasn't managed to finish a Blood Chalice or anything, so he's, what's he sitting on? He's sitting on 112 gold per minute, so yeah, really quite money starved as I see Bubbles trying to back off here. But yeah, during that fight, I think what cost it for Endzone that fight was just Bubbles initiated, but it was too far ahead of the rest of his team. They really couldn't set anything up on it, and his ult was really wasted. And in the end, I saw Class come in, throw an ult out, and managed to hit Betch like once, and that was it. So it really was a wasted opportunity there. They didn't really manage to coordinate that fight too well. But it looks like Class is going to take a free tower bottom here, just popping the skellies out and chopping down that tower. They might have, I'm not sure who just took that Ancient stack. No, it was the Hellborn who took that stack. Looking at Demented Shaman. Demented Shaman has picked up his Strider, so he's moving around a little bit more speedy now. As I see the, what's he put out there? Is that his Scarab coming out? No, he's just bringing out... Now they can just bring out another Homecoming Stone, of course. Pro players making sure that they have Homecoming Stones on them. As I see Kong happening here. The Legion team don't have it warded up, though, all that well, so I don't think they know what's happening. As it's going to be an easy early Kong here. Although we see Bubbles, the illusion scatter, although it looks like Pharaoh just scattered out there with a rocket. They sort of clued in on what was happening, although those wards don't spot up Kong all that well. As we see the Bombardier ult come out, Betch killing TDA 101, almost wiping out Malikan, Hammerstorm as well as the Pharaoh Soul comes out, leaving Hammerstorm on 45 HP. As I see the Shell Surf come out, almost taking out Demented Shaman as well, doing a ton of damage. And Kongor being left on low HP, Endzone having to retreat here, and maybe Malikan being able to clean this up if he can get here in time. Malikan coming in here to clean up this Kongor kill, so definitely things not looking good for Endzone as we hear Pharaoh just fire out an ult. I think it was ulting Puppet Master there. Roger Dodger has picked up his Shroud though, so just shrouding away quite easily as we see Kongor going down to Kudro. Forsaken Archer coming in, just trying to drop a crippling volley just to try to slow him down. Didn't really end up doing anything though. But really, that's a good soul coming out from Pharaoh, just setting up that ultimate from Bombardier and just ruining Endzone's day. But Razor, how do you think that turned around?
Oh, I think it was a really bad time to do Kongor. I mean, if the Legion were all over their jungle, and as soon as Pharaoh rocketed Kongor and saw how low everyone was, they all just headed there straight away. And I mean, I don't see it as a really good time to do Kongor for the Hellborn. They don't really have the advantage at the moment. The Legion team have really good control at the moment, I suppose I can say. They have good control of the map, and for them to try to do Kongor without any advantage, I don't think was a really smart idea. it didn't end well for him, and Malakin does finish the token. He has finished his Shrunken Head. He has got 1500 gold saved up, so he'll probably go for that Whispering Helm now. I would expect. Puppet Master has got her Assassin's Shroud, so she'll have a bit more survivability on it. And Archer has got a Firebrand. She has not a lot saved up, so the Ancients have been stacked 3 times again. Bubbles coming in, Puppet coming in. Looks like they might try and stack it this time. And Invis Puppet Master destroys Demented Shaman's health. That was one hit, took off nearly 3/4 of his health. That was a ridiculous crit there. I think it was a 500 crit, so he got quite lucky there. As the Puppet is trying to get away, he's on not much HP. He's fine to get away, but it's a bit of an exchange at the moment. Bubbles walking around with an Invis read. He should be careful to go over the Zenith Gaming's Rev Ward that's sitting next to the Ancients. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure there's...
Malakin to get the Ancients. Sorry.
I swear that ward should be inside, that J Davies ward should be inside. So it looks like they are going to go for the Ancients again, trying to steal them. It looks like they might have a little bit more success this time, as the Legion team are a little bit slower to respond. As I see, Bubbles is spotting up Andromeda, just trying to come in there, but Archer has blown her ult on the creep. But it looks like Cujo's coming in here, as well as Bombardier. The Tremendous Soul comes out. Pharaoh ult, big whiff there, misses everyone. Missing the invisible Puppet Master as well. I think it's Puppet Master, or is it Bubbles? It was Puppet Master, and Bubbles also invisible moving around there, although Cujo trying to clean up what's left of those Ancients. So really a little bit more success as Doom Driver calls out. He thought that he was I wasn't right next to you. Okay, no, I can't make much sense of that. But just
I think it was with his ulti when he missed him. He thought he wasn't next to him. When he ulted, he missed him by like a hairline, and I think he didn't realize how close he was to him. But yeah, the Legion got away with that one. Archer got a fair bit amount of farm out of it, almost 1,000 gold, so he did quite well. Puppet Master's now got 1,500 gold saved up, so I'm not sure, interested to see what he buys. Whether I'm not really sure on Roger's, his build for Puppet Master, I should say. Whether he'll go with Harkons or a bit more damage, I'm not too sure. But he can't go Harkons because of the attack modifier. So
when I've seen him, he usually goes Similar Rage.
Similar Rage. So yeah, he'll look to go Similar Rage. It does look like Myrmidon might have spotted the Korean. No, he hasn't. Well, maybe he has. He is actually calling it out. I'm not too sure.
I shouldn't be able to see that. It's hovering over the trees, so you shouldn't be able to see it.
I'm still wondering why they've got 2 careers to be interesting to see.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, they do see it now.
Oh, wait.
There we go. They have seen it.
There we go.
So that's why that second courier... So they were trying to work out why there was no Ancient spawning. Obviously, the courier sitting there isn't going to help him at all. But a bit unfortunate. That's actually a really good technique to have. I've not actually seen that before, so it's a bit different. Triumph. What's your take on?
Yeah, I didn't think they'd use it just to try and block the Ancients, but that's definitely a different choice. But it looks like it's working out for them at the moment. Whether or not they're going to try and kill that courier is another question. Whether they're just going to decide it's going to be worth too much time. So I'm just looking at the absolute shit ton of wards that J Davey has placed down here. He's placed so many wards, it's not even funny.
He's got 2 Wardens of Sight that actually, one lasts almost the full 6 minutes, and one's probably got another 4 minutes on it in the same spot, so a bit different. And no, actually that was the wrong ward, but he does have 2 wards that are at 254. There is a ward up there, but that the Hell Legion, sorry, not the Legion, the Hellborn have just placed, so they'll be able to get rid of that very quickly. Meanwhile, these Ancients just aren't spawning for the Hellborn. That's going to hurt Puppet Master, in my opinion. That second courier is actually quite a clever trick. I quite like it. As Malakin has got his Slayer now. He's not even going to go a Whispering Helm. I don't think I'm just going to just give up on him ever getting a Whispering Helm. He's got a Slayer, so he will look towards going a Savage and Mace, maybe even a Doombringer. It'd be so good to see him play Doombringer. No, fantastic.
It would be pretty crazy.
He's got the token. He's got the token. Why not? Give him a Doombringer. Yeah, there he goes. The ward has been put out. They knew exactly what they were doing with that ward. That was really good. Well done by Endzone to stop that. He will stack these creeps now. But yeah, at the moment it's just settled into a game of farm at the moment.
So I'm watching.
I'm trying desperately to kill this courier. Sorry, go.
That's his third attempt. That's his third attempt trying to take out this courier. Bubbles there also now hit. Oh, he might be able to just one more hit. There we go. Bang! Down goes the courier. 300 gold to Chicanery, and it looks like I don't know. In the end, was it worth it? Well, it has stopped them from stacking quite a bit. They just did give away 300 gold, so I guess that is the risk reward scenario. If you do not manage to pay enough attention and they manage to ambush that courier, you lose 300 gold. You lose that courier, that 400 gold investment, and also give away that 300 gold. And of course, they haven't really, because I mean that was like the first time they bothered to come back trying to stack it. So really, they didn't manage to stop that much gold. So I guess if you want to do this trick, you've really got to be on top of them and make sure that they don't get your courier. But I'm just looking at the top, there's something coming out. What did Archers pick up? I think she's picked up another Mighty Blade. I'm going to say Bubbles was sitting on 3,000 gold before, so what's he got now? I think he spent it on something. He has spent it on a Acolyte staff, so it looks like, and he's also got the Mana Tube, so it looks like he is getting fairly close to his Sheepstick. He's sitting on 1,400 gold, so he is only 700 gold away from finishing his Sheepstick, which will impact the game quite heavily, of course being one of the best disables money can buy. And so I'm just watching the Legion team here pushing away. I'm just looking at Diminished Arm. What's his skill? He's finally managed to pick up two levels in Entangle, of course, against that early tri-lane that was really devastating the Legion team. He did just decided to max out Unbreakable first, and it did save him and our other teammates' lives quite a few times. It really did a lot of good work. So of course they didn't need that early Entangle, just played defensively, and it worked out well for them. Even though they were getting rocked, that Unbreakable really did save their hide quite a few times. So I see the Hellborn team also pushing mid. Looks like Class is pushing there. As we see Pharaoh ults in on top of Class, drops the mummies. The Bombardier ult comes out. Class taking a ton of damage. The Bubbles ult comes out, but Class taking too much catastrophic damage. This also see a level 3 puzzle box. I think it's a level 3 puzzle box. It is indeed a level 3 puzzle box on Doom Driver. So definitely quite nasty, and it's going to really give Roger a bit of hell because he's relying on that Assassin's Shroud to increase his survivability. As I'm looking at Malikan here, possibly doing a little bit of dueling, as it looks like the wards are being a little bit of ward dueling happening there. As we see that ward get placed up and then immediately destroyed. Although it looks like Puppet Master this is something Roger likes to do a lot as well. He often picks up an Ice Ogre for his team. And you'll see a lot of his teammates running around with this ice buff on them. Really is quite useful, and can really mess with melee heroes, especially melee carries like. Although we don't really have one here, Malikan of course having his range, but it can really mess with a lot of heroes, just allowing his team to kite really effectively. It looks like we've got an early push here, 34-minute push here happening from the Legion team, as Malikan has picked up his Savage Mace, so he's looking quite nasty. Helm of the Black Legion, Shrunken Head, and a Savage Mace. As the puppet show comes out of Malikan, Roger Dodger kiting him back towards his team, although messing up the wheat field, I think there. The Song of the Sea comes out, Andromeda swapping there. Bubbles taking a bit of damage, getting hit by the Bombardier's bomb, as we see Pharaoh ulting and Myrmidon going down, the Sheepstick going out on Doom Driver, as we see Hammerstorm pounding away on him. Malikan dies, comes back though with a few seconds later with that token, as we see basically everybody except Puppet Master and Forsaken Archer going down. This tower looks like it's about to go down as well. Crippling volley catching Malikan, although managing to throw that sword out on Class, making him back off. As you see Puppet using Shroud to come in here. The ward comes out from Panel. Andromeda is going to go down, just get smashed there. Crippling volley, big miss from Class there. Didn't hit anything there. As we see Unbreakable coming out. Class taking a ton of damage, having to run for his life here, taking a ton of damage. Down goes Class, gets smashed. Would have got cleaned up by that Bombardier ult. In the end, Cujo too strong that takes him out, although the Bombardier bomb here managing to force Roger Dodger to back off in the end. But really, Class taking a ton of damage from Malikan, really doing a 270 damage here, minimum, and then proccing those 100 damage crits, like mini crits off the Savage Mace. But wow, that was a ton of damage. In the end, the Legion team not quite managing to rax, but still doing a ton of damage. And they're sitting on a 5.6 experience lead at the moment and a 4.7 gold lead. Definitely not that bad as things could be, but definitely nothing to be sneezed at either. But Razor, how do you think this game's going at the moment?
I think Legion are going to pull away with this one the way it's going. The Malikan he's just got a really good farm. He's already got another 2,200 gold saved up. But the thing that really got me that last team fight, if the who would have been watching, they would have known that Malik had about less than a minute on that token. He had about 28. I think it was about 28 seconds left on that token when he got killed. So it was really good of him to just run in there and take everything. And the Hellborn just focused him and took that token. And with doing that, they just took so much damage, and that's what lost him about 3 or 4 hero kills. But yeah, I think the Legion are gonna pull away with this one. The Kongor is up. It looks like Malikin probably was going to start doing this. He does have a double damage room picked up already. So it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do. They might actually swim around and catch onto this archer. It could be, no, he doesn't come up. So that could have been quite deadly if he'd come up. Meanwhile, Bubbles is actually pushing this top tower for them. It looks like the Hellborn will push the bottom tower in exchange.
Can I just jump in here?
But yeah, here it comes. Yeah, go ahead.
While we've got the Kongor happening, just scroll down to the Ancients of the Lower Jungle. You'll notice that the Legion have picked up not 1 but 2 couriers this time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like the new... As we see Congo now, it looks like their advanced plan for this courier blocking the Ancients is to cycle couriers. Whenever one gets attacked and harassed, they send the other one back to recharge and have a fresh one come out with its own... its own speed and shield cooldowns ready to go. As we're seeing, it looks like a push here from the Legion. Will the Hellborn team decide to base race? And no, it looks like they're going to port back here. Now, going for the mass port back, so they were pushing mid and top at the same time, but it looks like they decide they want to fight. Malikin, of course, having picked up another token, so he's looking quite nasty as Puppet Master takes down Andromeda. The Sticky Bomb missing. Malikin ulting in here. Hammerstorm taking a ton of damage, getting feared, having to run away, although it looks like, no, he doesn't quite go down. Puppet Master getting smacked in the face here. Bombardier goes down. Puppet Master hitting a shroud, managing to get away. It looks like the Mauler went down, fortunately for him, so not spotting him up as looks like he's being forced right back though. The Myrmidon and Class getting back into the fight. Malikin sword throwing in. Myrmidon taking a ton of damage. Down goes Myrmidon. Just gets smashed. Hammerstorm comes out though. Hammer ult comes out. Malikin getting smashed, but Malikin's got that token. He's back in the fight. Here he comes. Gonna hit them back with a vengeance, although the Puppet Show comes out. Hammerstorm taking a ton of damage. Getting taken down by Doomrider Sparrow. The sword throw comes out. Class taking a ton of damage. Can he survive? Although no, in the end Malikin goes down. Pharaoh ulting in though. Managing to stun both Roger Dodger and Class. Class goes down. Managing to push away Roger Dodger with the mummy, so might get away here. Did the Rax go down? Looks like Doomdriver's going to try and finish this up, though he's going to be chased down by Puppet Master. Takes down the Rax, though. Mission accomplished from Doomdriver. Doomdriver going back in now, trying to take out Puppet Master. Will the crit come? There it comes out. 400 crit. Down goes Doomdriver. Although, will the creep take out Puppet Master here? Down to 33 HP. No, he's going to kite him away now. He's okay. Very close, though, but definitely mission accomplished by Doomdriver. Took one in the bum for his team, but in the end, doing what they needed, taking down that at Rax and making sure the push in the end was a success. But definitely a good push for the Legion team there, Razor.
Oh, definitely. It was a really good push. Malik and Pharaoh played it really well. But yeah, it was definitely a really good play. Pharaoh did take down the melee rack, so at the moment there's only one tower defending the Hellborn base from getting destroyed in all sides. So Legion are in a very strong position here. Malikin, he does have, I think, about 2,200 gold at the moment. I think it's about 2,000 gold.
Oh wow! I got that.
He destroys Puppet Master, and he destroys Myrmidon. I didn't quite see that. I flicked across as I saw the bombs coming down and them both dying. I'm quite disappointed I missed that, but that was hilarious to watch.
That was a very well-placed ult from Betch. Very nicely done. They're taking out the low HP Puppet Master and the low HP Myrmidon. Just spotting them up using that Penal's ward there. Must have just seen them where they were going, and then he just guessed, said, yeah, you're going to be there, took you down. But I'm just going to say that Roger Dodger made... Doomdriver made quite good use of his ult back in that earlier team fight in the base. He remembered that it doesn't just stun on the impact point, but anybody he clips as he travels through on his way through to the target will also be stunned. So he managed to stun Roger Dodger's Puppet Master as well, even though he was quite a fair distance away from Class's Forsaken Archer. But looks like they're going to go for a push here. Legion team are going to go for another Rax here as they move in on the melee Rax. They've got Penal's water sight down there. Bubbles coming in to defend. His teammates a little bit late coming in here. Skeletor comes out. The ult comes out from Malikin, although Myrmidon going down first, and Bubbles just porting away, doesn't even want to fight there, as we see Forsaken Archer take a ton of damage, Hammerstorm throw come out, Forsaken Archer blowing away Andromeda, but of course not helping her out here as the Maulers just tear her to pieces, the puzzle box minions as Roger Dodger pops his shrunken head, but of course Cujo doing a ton of damage, taking down those Raxes, although he ports in on Hammerstorm, nearly takes him down. Bubbles also taking a ton of damage. The Bombardier roll comes out, bam! Down goes everybody in that in the fountain there, and almost taking out Roger Dodger as well. I think it was who was it? Hammerstorm and Bubbles going down there in the fountain, as well as the team's ISO. But of course, the Concede coming out, and definitely Zenith Gaming, after a rocky start, coming back with a vengeance and controlling this match, just gradually gaining map dominance, and that Malikan just carrying it home, as well as some good play from Doom Driver and Betch's Bombardier. But anyway, my name is Triumphant Man. Joining me in the studio tonight has been Razor. We'll be back shortly with Game 2 between Zenith Gaming and Endzone.